video of my Appalachian State rebuild. We are rebuilding the Appalachian State Mountaineers under a newly acquired head coach, Bryce Dwyer. Appalachian State plays in the Sun Belt Conference, and we are looking to get a total of 4 wins according to our contract. As we take a first look at the roster here, I'll just point out some important impact players and some gaps in our roster. Quarterback, we are very deep. We have a good junior quarterback who's good accuracy, decent enough speed. He'll be good. We have a good sophomore behind him who's a star, who should be good for us in the future. If he stays, he's 6'7", 250. He'll be good. Great passing. He needs to work on the agility a little bit, but he'll be great. At running back, Kanye Roberts, another deep running back room. We did move impact sophomore above the senior just due to hoping to develop him a little bit behind Kanye Roberts, but Kanye Roberts will be our lead back. He will get most of the carries, and he will be a vital piece of our offense this year. We have 3 good freshmen also. Pretty deep running back room that looks great. At wide receiver, we have a speedster in Jaden Barnes. He's going to be vital for us, 92 speed. He should burn a lot of the players in the Sun Belt. A decently deep, it kind of falls off, but we're fine at wide receiver. We have enough playmakers to make plays. If someone gets hurt, we could be in trouble, but William Flores is an impact sophomore who I wouldn't be mad getting some playing time. At tight end, once again, we're pretty deep. We have 2 good seniors, a good junior right behind them, and the offensive line is pretty good, solid. Two higher rated players at the guard positions, decent tackles, decent centers. Our edge rushers is where we lack a little bit. Coming off the edge as a 75 and 70, we aren't going to pressure the quarterback, especially with 272 defensive tackles. This is definitely an area that I want to develop along with the linebackers that aren't that strong when you look at the roster. Kyle Arnholt is the guy that I will be using with a lot just because the Mike is the guy that I like to use her with. And he is our best linebacker. At corner, we are solid. We have Ethan Johnson, who just looks great. He's a senior. We're going to hate to lose him. 93 speed. We are pretty deep at this position also. We have 4 or 5 speedy corners, a freshman that I wouldn't be mad getting some playing time and an impact, and we're going to play a lot of zone cornerbacks. Our safeties are also serviceable. We will be a very solid game barring any major injuries in the conference. If we go to who we're looking at to recruit to start, we have a lot of North Carolina guys. We want to keep guys in state. We want to keep guys in state. Probably not a ton of 3-stars, but we have 1 gem on our board, which is huge. We really need to get that one. We're in first place for almost all of these recruits, and it'll just be vital for us to try to keep as much talent as we can in state. We know we're not going to go get that talent from other higher programs. If you're wondering what settings we're playing on, we got Heisman difficulty, no manual progression, XP penalty, forgot to turn that off, 10-minute quarters, accelerated clock. Here are wear and tear settings. I need to change these up. I just saw that these settings seem to work better for people, more realistic, and that's just really what we're going for, is a more realistic game. We have auto recruit, auto progress off, and I am gonna go change it to private now, just in case. And alright, apparently we won't. Private, the password will be, never mind, we will just keep it on public. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And we play our first game against rival Charlotte. 69 overall offense, 69 overall defense. We have a 71 offense, 71 defense. We were playing at home, and Bryce Dwyer is looking to get his first win. We will be playing in our home 2 option with the cool helmets with the different logo on them. A little bit retro, but overall black. And Charlotte will be in there all whites. I did just complete a rebuild with Charlotte, so I will know some of the players, and it should be a good game, tough game. They're not an easy out by any means, but we should be competitive. The sliders should be pretty good, pretty realistic. Yeah. And we are kicking to start. Always love that. It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina. And we are off. Oh. Maybe this isn't in North Carolina. This is a neutral site game. And there he is, Bryce Dwyer, our head coach. Just a random name I picked out. Put it in a random name generator. And like I said, we will play a lot of zone. A lot of the time when we're blitzing, we'll switch that up, but it will be a lot of zone. And we have bad matchups across the board here. A good tackle by Arnholt on the first play, and that is the first play of the Bryce Dwyer era here in North Carolina. And they're going to run it again, and it will be an early 3rd down. Henry Rutledge is a great running back. He's going to be a problem for us all day if we can't get him stopped. We're going to man gamble here. And can we get there in time? No. A great throw. That's just a complete user error. I ran into the cornerback. Quite unfortunate, but here we go. Time for our defense to make their money. Get up and make that tackle. No. Breaks one tackle. Gets up 4 yards up. Like I said, good running back, decent quarterback, pretty good line, solid line. No real playmakers at the wide receiver or corner position that we need to worry about. They do have a good, really good middle linebacker that could be an issue. But that is all just over our linebacker's hands. I read the play well, and another early 3rd down where we could get off the field. First one, they went long. This one, wide receivers in motion. They fake it. It's a handoff, and we will stop them. No gain, and they will be forced to punt on our half of the field, which is always huge. The Sun Belt isn't going to have the greatest kickers, so that's a pretty good punt, though. We're going to have it at our own 13, coming into our first drive with A.J. Swan, Kanye Roberts, and Bryce Dwyer at the helm. A lot of the offense our first year will be run through Kanye Roberts, just trying to get him open. Maybe some RPO, maybe some different schemes to try to get him open. They are immediately putting 6 on the line to match our 6, but I trust our 6 more. And immediately Kanye Roberts gets a great gain up to the 31, and give me 1 second. And sorry for that. We are back, and a great start to the drive with Kanye Roberts. Just great blocking. All of our wide receivers, apparently. And we're going to see how fast Jaden Barnes really is. They're pressing him. And just kidding, it will be to Davion Dozier, who makes one man miss. And we are moving the ball at ease on our first 2 plays. Hopefully this is sustainable throughout the entire day. If we can move the ball like this, and it doesn't look like we can't. Stopped at the line of scrimmage by CJ Clinkscales. And second and long, and we are spreading our guys out wide. We'll roll out right, dump it off to the tight end, and he drops it. Would have been a short gain either way, but those 2 or 3 yards they got in there could have made this third down much more manageable. A tough 3rd and 9 now, coming against a savvy, solid defense, and hit as we threw in is incomplete, and we will punt the ball right back. Let's see our punter. We're going to try to spin this one back. But he will call a fair catch right at the 11-yard line, and it's a solid punt. And they will have 89 yards to go down the field and score. Can our defense get us another stop? We're staying back in zone. And he steps out at the line of scrimmage. Maybe could have gotten a yard more, but really not much open for him on that play. We're going to rush the QB this play, but it's a run. Outside leverage. We don't make the tackle. He runs backwards. And he will lose 6 yards. A big 3rd and 16 now for this offense. And we will rush the QB again. Worst thing here is a conversion. We get some pressure underneath, and they get the first down. Our linebacker took the wrong angle to make the tackle, and that is a bad defensive 3rd down. And they run the ball on the first play, and they get 10 yards, and it will be 1st, 2nd, and inches. And we're going to bring a blitz here, assuming they're running the ball, and they do. But the quarterback keeps it himself, and he will fumble. And it's our ball going this way. A great play by our defense after what looked to be a pretty solid game. They end up jumping on the ball, stripping it loose, and a huge turnover that could affect things here. A little dump off to Kanye Roberts on 1st down, and we will gain 6, making the 2nd down much more manageable. AJ Swan, once again, nothing special. Barnes comes in motion, and we will dump it off to Kanye Roberts. He has blockers. He has one man to make miss. Never mind. A great gain up to the 21-yard line, and we are knocking on the door of scoring points on this drive. I like the look of switching it to a run here. And we do just that. And Kanye Roberts is tackled at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard gain, they'll say. He's in the red zone now. Our team is, for the first time ever in the Kent Dwyer era. Contested pass, just a bad read by AJ Swan. Not much open there. And another long 3rd down. Not something that we want to be leaving ourselves in a lot this year. But an open Davion Dozier, can he reach the end zone? He does. He gets blown up in the end zone. But that will be a touchdown and an Appalachian State Mountaineers lead for the first time ever in the Bryce Dwyer era. The Mountaineers take a 7-0 lead with 1:30 to go in the 1st quarter. A huge 3rd down play by AJ Swan and Davion Mitchell on a kickoff coverage. We stop him at his own 13-yard line, and they have to go 87 yards against a defense who just caused a turnover. I don't love the look of this play. I don't love this man-to-man coverage all around. I think I'll use the safety and just see. Don't want to allow any deep shots. He's going to scramble with it and just go down after fumbling last drive. Got to be some PTSD in the back of his head. And this play has to be a run. We're going to use McBurrows rushing from the corner position. It's an RPO that they hand off, and he will be stopped short of the line to gain, but a big injury to Sean Collins. That is not what you want to see. And we will blitz again. This time, another RPO. Stop short of the line to gain. Who is that? Kyle Arnholt, the middle linebacker, coming in to make a huge play for this Appalachian State defense. And we will get the ball back once again. Well, we thought it would be a run game, and Jaden Barnes back to return it. And this guy could be special, but just a solid return up to the 45. Fractured elbow for Sean Collins, and that's a huge loss on the first game of the year. We're going to try to hand this ball off. And it's great blocking. And we get a first down and maybe one more yard, and that will be the end of... He's out for the season. Early in the year, seeing an injury like that, you just have to pray for the kid and his family. And I'm gutted for Sean Collins. I mean, the amount of work that young man has put in as a part of this football program, to see a season just end like that, it's just really sad. Roll out right. Jaden Barnes, can he create some separation? And the cornerback not covering Jaden Barnes. A bad throw by what should be a veteran quarterback. And we could have just given Charlotte some momentum. The receiver in motion. They fake it to him. Fake it to the running back also. And he has a lot of open space. And he's tackled up at the 42. A very successful play-action play. And their quarterback is tearing us up. Another motion. And we are missing Sean Collins immediately as the line of scrimmage is just being owned by them following the interception and the big play by their offense. Back-to-back first downs. And another motion. And this time they will hand it off, and our cornerback McBurrows is in the backfield making another huge TFL. Our backup at that position isn't the strongest either, and the quarterback will overthrow his target, and it's another big third down for this defense. Collins was also my primary pass rusher. We'll see what Abrams Verwain can do, and he does create some pressure. They throw back into coverage, and it's off our corner's hands. Oh, Emery Floyd, that has to be an interception. Oh no. I just can't believe it. Jaden Barnes with room. And he gets up to the 23-yard line before being taken down. Solid return, solid coverage. Bad offensive drive last time. Looking to bounce back after it. And Kanye Roberts has a lane. And he just is getting great blocking. Not impressing me at too much with his ability to make people miss, but just the blocking is impressing me. And we're going to run an RPO here. Davion Dozier, his man stuck with him, so we're going to hand it to Kanye Roberts, and it will be a gain of 2 up to the 38. This time we're going to spread 4 wide. See what type of matchups we have, and we're just going to keep this as a run play. Hope we can get some good combo blocks, and we do. And Kanye Roberts in the clear, and he has another big gain for this Appalachian State offense. And we're gonna throw it to him now. He's just on fire. We just have to throw it to him. We have blockers out there. Makes one man miss, and he gets the first down. No. They're going to call him just short of the first down. A big second down play where Appalachian State can take a shot if they want to. Or they can keep this momentum going with the backup Keith in the game, the freshman. And he will get the first down and then some. And Shamar Jackson is injured on the sophomore. Shamar Jackson injured on the play. You never like to see injuries in these early season games. And we'll run some play action. Scrambling out. Dumps it off to Kanye Roberts, and he will gain as much as he can. A solid gain of 6. And first game of the season, we're just going to let that guy take his recovery time. This game is not a must-win on our calendar. We have many more games that we would much rather win. And a free rusher off the edge at Kanye Roberts, and it's just a loss of 4. Bad blocking. It says we're on field goal range, but I would like to get a few more if possible. And it will come from Jaden Barnes. Oh, one block by the tight end, and that's a touchdown. But nonetheless, first down, Mountaineers. 4 minutes left in the half. And a handoff to Kanye Roberts. Kanye Roberts, untouched into the end zone. A 16-yard rushing touchdown, and Appalachian State will take a 14-0 lead with 4 minutes to play. A 9-play, 4 minute, 77-yard drive, capped off by Kanye Roberts' rushing touchdown as he nears 100 yards for the first half. And once again, it's great kickoff coverage. Beautiful. And just like that, this Charlotte team is pressing for points. Looking to hold them here. And it's a run play on first down. We were in the backfield, but we got blocked. Breaks one tackle, breaks another, breaks one more, and taken down before the line of scrimmage. That might be the most impressive 9-yard rush you'll see this season. I know. And he comes up from the safety spot and bounces off him, but forces him to stop. The rest of the players get there, and it's a big first down tackle. 3 minutes left for Charlotte to get on the board. We do get the ball coming out of halftime, and another solid run. They're really sticking to the ground game after having some success in the passing game also. Arnholt, and it's passed backwards to the tight end who was blocking. And not much time left in the first half, but Abrams Verwin trying to create some pressure on a big third down. And we get it. We hit the QB, and they will be forced to punt again. A big third down, fourth down punt coming. If we could get points before halftime, that almost secures the game. Jaden Barnes has it, takes it, breaks a few tackles, makes a man miss. Only the punter to beat. No. He's tackled by Connor Gill. Wow, what a great hustle play. I know they're losing, but man, that play by Connor Gill just has to give this team some hope. We're going to run an RPO here. If this guy bites this corner, then we'll throw it. He doesn't bite, and we should have some room to run. Just kidding, a missed block by 73. And we will gain 1. Not much time left. Looking to capitalize, though. Wide open receiver, it's Stroman in the flat. And he will gain the first down, and that's sum up to the 31 with 90 seconds to play in the half. And A.J. Swan has bounced back well from that interception. You've got to think that Coach Bryce Dwyer talked something into him, and he has the tight end up to the 10-yard line, and Charlotte will waste the timeout. Kanye Roberts will get this ball back, but can he put it in? No. 73 once again, our center just struggles to hold the block, and we will stick to the passing game. Charlotte, 1 timeout left to use. We will dump it off to Cummins. He gets up to the 3-yard line, and Charlotte uses their last timeout. We are going to hand this ball off to Kanye Roberts. We need good blocking. Kanye Roberts tries to go over the top, and he's stuck at the 1-yard line. And this is such a short field goal that the angle's just tough. And we're going to let A.J. Swan have a go at this. Never mind. We're going to let Devin Dubian have a go at the left side where I just believe that we have the numbers. And we do, and he's untouched into the end zone. And Charlotte, Appalachian State takes a 21-0 lead on Charlotte in their opening game. Bryce Dwyer doing a heck of a job at the coaching position in a rivalry game with many potential eyes on this game. Neutral site, and yeah, I wonder, Charlotte is in a tough spot. If they want any chance in this game, they almost have to try to score on this drive, and it looks like they will. But a ball to the tight end in the flat won't quite do that. Never mind, he gets out of bounds. 8-second play. that gains 4 yards is not what you need as a Charlotte offense right now. I just couldn't imagine. And their quarterback almost decides to take off, ends up dumping it off, and will they run hurry up? They will. We're gonna gamble a little here. We're bringing a blitz, and then we don't get set up in time, and he connects to pass, but that will likely do it. Short of the sticks, no timeouts. At most, they can get one more play off, but they look to the sideline and they will just let this half run out. A great opening half for your Appalachian State Mountaineers. The Mountaineers are buzzing behind Kanye Roberts, 80 yards on 12 attempts. He's averaging 6.6 yards per carry and has a touchdown. A.J. Swan has bounced back great from the interception, and the defense has held Charlotte scoreless. Bryce Dwyer looking like his first game could be a win here. Jaden Barnes, after the big punt return, gets it just to the 25, nothing more. And he's stopped. We're going to start the second half with some play action. Not many people bite. A.J. Swan just runs it for 7, a savvy play by the veteran QB. He stalled the pocket. He didn't wait for any plays to develop. He just ran it. And Davion Dozier hits his hands, and he drops it. And this leaves a tough third down play for this. Just kidding. Davion Dozier will catch it and breaks a tackle, and I thought he was in the clear. Oh, maybe we need to upgrade his speed, but my oh my, is that a great third down play by Dozier after dropping the prior pass. Kanye Roberts will get his first touch of the second half, and he's brought down in the backfield. They'll call it a loss of 1. No yards lost on the play. A.J. Swan gets it. Running the option. Late pitch to Roberts. Roberts has some room. Makes one guy miss and gets a first down and a 12-yard gain up to Charlotte's 35-yard line. I really love the look of Dozier on this play. We'll see. Yes. Dozier open. Can he get to the end zone? He can. Dozier's second touchdown of the game. 4 receptions, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. This kid looks like a stud. Him and A.J. Swan obviously have a connection from working in the second half, working together in the off season. And another kickoff, as this kicker could be busy and stop him at zone 15. Stop returning the ball. We're just going to continue to bring pressure, as last half they had no answer for our blitzes. And once again, McBurrows will get in the backfield and affect the play. We will. It's an RPO, and it's a pass to the outside. Breaks one tackle, and he gets up to the 18-yard line. Another third down for your Appalachian State Mountaineers. McBurrows is blitzing off the edge one more time. 5 wide in this formation. And he gets it out quickly. McBurrows was there, and he breaks a tackle. And he breaks another one. And he's up to the 43-yard line. Looked like our guys might have been going for a strip there, and that's what caused it. And this time we'll sit back in our zone with Arnholt. It's a run. No, it's play action. They definitely got me. And they will dump it out too flat, and he breaks a tackle. And they gain 7 yards. This team is not going away. Down 28 on the last 2 plays. They've broken 4 tackles. And we need to teach tackling better. Open in the flat. He breaks a tackle. And it feels like I've been saying that too much. We might have to go through and look at some tackling overalls and get some guys in the game that will wrap up. McBurrows rushing the QB in. He delivers a dart downfield. Grayson Loftus with a great throw. And they are in the red zone for the first time this game. Wide receiver in motion, but it's a handoff to the running back, and he is stopped for a gain of 4. and he is down on the field. We're bringing another blitz. We really want to affect this field goal. We don't want to let them just have an easy field goal. He throws one up and throws it away out of bounds. A third down. Holding them to 3 here would be a win for this defense. Blitzing with Abrahams Verlaine. We're dropping into cover 3 zone. Abrams Verlaine gets in, but not in time. He gets a hit on the quarterback, but only after he delivers a great pass downfield. And it is first down. Charlotte at the 1. And it's an RPO, and he has him. And it's a Charlotte touchdown. The 49ers get on the board with 3:53 to play in the third quarter. Still time for a comeback, but they've got to start. They've got to get a stop. A.J. Swann has been throwing the ball all over the Charlotte defense. Jaden Barnes back to return, and he has some room up to the 26-yard line. 1 extra yard than taking the fair catch. And once again, they're just lining 9 up on the. They're lining 5 up on the line and not giving them much option other than to pass the ball. And we have Davion Dozier short on the drag for 6 first down yards, and that takes him over 100 on the day. And we have him on a drag again. We'll see. And he gets open again, but we're going to throw it up to Kanye Roberts, and it's intercepted. That has to be PI. But A.J. Swann just throws the ball away for a second time. Did he run into his own player? That's Kanye Roberts runs into his own player. It's a great throw. Let's go to the ball. The tight end runs into him, and it's an interception for Charlotte. And they have some momentum building. McBurrows rushing off the edge. It's going to be a run play. And McBurrows just cannot get off his block. It's a gain of 3. Good job by the... And McBurrows rushing off the edge again.
Oh, shucks.
And he's caught off sides. He's caught jumping. And just mental lapse by me. I thought I could have jumped the snap, but he gets caught off sides, and McBurrows, after having a strong start to the game, is not doing as peachy. 2nd and 2 for the Charlotte 49ers, and it's a run. And our defensive tackle is there. And this creates a huge third down, as they're not yet in field goal range. Probably leaving it to be 4th down territory. We'll see. They know this play call. I've called it before. They react, and he's wide open on our star corner. He breaks a tackle. Down to the red zone again, the 49ers go. Some worry in the faces of Mountaineer fans, and a draw play gets them 6 yards, and it's 2nd and 4 from our 6-yard line. I mean, our defense has just looked soft this half. They don't soft in coverage. And another example of that, 3rd and inches from our 3, and it looks like they will run the ball. I thought it would be a QB sneak, and it is, and we just cannot get enough pressure on him to affect it. Gotta be cautious of the RPO. It's a handoff. We stop him in the backfield, and he loses 2 or 3 back to the 5-yard line. A big play by the safety there, and that will likely end the first half. No, yes. Going into the 4th quarter, Appalachian State holds a 21-point lead, but the 49ers are driving. Outside of 2 costly turnovers by A.J. Swann, our offense and defense have both looked great, and I can't ask for anything else from this young team under a first-year head coach but a touchdown in man-to-man coverage. Grant Lasky catching a passing touchdown for Charlotte as they cut the lead to 14 early in the fourth quarter. Do not look away yet. As Charlotte rallies 14 back in 10 minutes and 2 seconds of play, and Barnes can't return that. And Appalachian State might need something on this drive. Charlotte stacking the box, a draw play here. Kanye Roberts makes one man miss and gains 5. That is a solid gain. It's 96 yards on the day, and we will run an RPO here. We will throw it to the tight end, and the tight end catches it for a Mountaineers first down, and A.J. Small with a big pass completion. We talked about how good he bounced back from the first interception. Now he's thrown a second one. How will he bounce back this time? Barnes open down the sideline, catches it in stride, and it will be a Mountaineers touchdown! Mountaineers. Jaden Barnes hasn't done much all day, had a few decent returns. Finally catches his longest pass of the day. 3 plays, 75 yards, a 65-yard passing touchdown to cap it off. And the Mountaineers take back a strong 21-point lead and put their defense back on the field, looking to prove something. Defense hasn't done much lately. It's a handoff on the first play, and they will stop him in the backfield. A loss of 1, and a great play by this defense that, once again, has struggled most of today. Abrams for Wayne, rushing off the edge. Gets doubled. He will step up and complete a pass, and it will be 3rd and 2 from their own 22. Just the tight end crossing the field. Tight end are matchup nightmares for this team. And now, a big 3rd down. Wide receiver will come in motion. It won't go to him. It'll be a pass play. Can they stop him short? No! He breaks 2 tackles and sends 2 players flying. And it will be a 49ers first down. We just cannot bring this guy to the ground. McBurrows. And their quarterback will get it, and McBurrows will make another tackle in the backfield. 3 tackles for loss by a corner is unheard of. This is a great game. And a great tackle by a linebacker will cause Charlotte to run into another 3rd down. Third and 4. Charlotte. Back in the Loftus. Hands it off. 2 pancakes. A hurdle. And he gains almost 10 yards up to midfield. And I cannot believe half of our line got pancaked. The quarterback scrambling. Hit as he catches it, but somehow pulls it in. Grayson Loftus is not the reason that this Charlotte 49ers team is losing. Littlejohn rushing the QB, and he's hit before the first down marker, but he breaks a tackle. Another instance where we just can't seem to wrap up. 4 minutes left. Down by 21. Charlotte snaps it. Their running back breaks 1 tackle. 1 more tackle to beat, and he breaks the tackle with a stiff arm. And he will score a long rushing touchdown. Just a simple running play. Decent blocking, but the running back really did most of the work. And this team just cannot tackle. But the extra point. Oh, I thought we blocked it. Oh, a great effort to block it, but just short. And Charlotte will kick it back to us with 4 minutes to play. Hopefully we can just run the clock out on this drive. No risks on the return. We'll just put in the hands of our best player and see what he can do. Like I said, Kanye Roberts on the field. Good blocking. Good gap up the middle, and he will gain a first down. And that will put him at over 100 yards for the day. Their running back also having Rutledge, I believe. No. Yeah, maybe it's Rutledge. Also having a solid game. Let the clock run down before we snap this next ball. And he will try to cut it back across the line of scrimmage, but only gain a yard. Maybe not the best decision by the running back, but it's okay. We'll try to get our speed guy a little edge on the outside here. Letting the clock run down first. A big drive. Swan back in the shotgun. He has to motion first. Gets the snap off just in time. And he has a lead block, but not much room. And Kanye Roberts is hurt after blocking on that play. And that's the last thing you want to see if you are a fan of this Mountaineers team. Late in the game, you have a decent lead, and you will have to punt the ball back to the hot 49ers. It's just a sprained wrist. Phew. A collective sigh of relief by every Mountaineers fan, as it's reported to be just, and he has to call for a catch here, and he does at their own 19, and a big drive for the Charlotte offense. 2 minutes 40 seconds, down by 14. Need a touchdown here. And again, their running back will break loose and break a tackle. And I just can't believe they're still running the ball. I mean, they have to hurry up at some point. Start throwing some passes. It will be here. And he will be tackled immediately. And, like, oh, this is so annoying. You can't stop the AI as soon as they want to pass the ball. They make every right decision, bro. But yeah, first down up to the just after midfield. And once again, all the time in the world to throw the football, but he will be sacked. Brayshawn Littlejohn on the sack for the Mountaineers. And it will be 2nd and 17 when we return from this break. Back from the break, a great ball game here in this heated rivalry, and it's a screen pass. It'll be broken up. A great play by the defensive tackle, Nick Campbell, getting a hand in there and just breaking up the screen. And here we go, 3rd and 17. Need a touchdown here to have a chance. They throw it up to their tight end, and he had it for a second, but we'll drop it. And it is 4th and 17. Abrams for Wayne. Lining up to rush this QB. Get some pressure. It's a deep shot. And off the tip, but he drops it. Illegal touching anyways. And it will be a first down Appalachian State Mountaineers. And that will all but secure it for this team who, honestly, I have to say, we've deserved the win. A bad throw there. Not the best play call. We've played well enough to win, sure. Has AJ Swan thrown 2 passes that he wants to have back? Absolutely. Has Kanye Roberts? He's hurt. Why is he still in this game? We don't need him in this game. We're gonna... Yeah, alright. We got Doobie and we'll run it. It's technically an RPO, but we're going to hand it off, and Dubian, the freshman, will get 5 yards up. And that will be their last time out. And we are 5 yards away from securing ourselves a win. Keith in the game now. Haven't seen much of him. And he will gain 3. And 3rd down, and 2. A minute left in the game. Appalachian State we've all but won it. And he needs to motion over. Can we get the snap off? We do. It's a QB run, and he will be stopped in the backfield. And I will take a field goal as time expires to to win this first game of Bryce Dwyer's coaching career, off to a 1-0 start once this field goal's hit. We may just take a timeout and run another play. I mean, we'll take a timeout, and instead of kicking this field goal and running it in, we'll just run another play. I mean, alright, yeah. Keith is in. They can stop us, that's fine. They get the ball back, absolutely fine. They have no time to do anything. It'll be one last Hail Mary, and this game will be in the record books as Appalachian State's 4th straight win against Charlotte. A big throw downfield and an interception, and that should be huge for the morale of that corner. He's supposed to be our star corner. He's been getting burnt all day. But that'll do it. 4 straight wins in the Appalachian State-Charlotte game. Davion Dozier, 5 catches, 104 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the player of the game for the Appalachian State Mountaineers as they take down the Charlotte 49ers in Bryce Dwyer's coaching debut. The defense struggled a little bit in the second half, put up a strong first half performance when they needed it, but need to put together a 60-minute game to win some tight ones this year. We'll see if they can do that. The tackling was poor. We'll look at some of the stats. Obviously, A.J. Swan had some turnover issues. We know that. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 70%, 277 yards. We could get rid of 2 of those interceptions. Kanye Roberts really should have been the player of the game. 18 rushes, 130 yards, 7.1 per carry, 1 touchdown, 25 yards after contact, and 1 run of over 20 yards. None of the other backs did great. Khalifa Keith is a little unlucky that he got in at the end of the game when we didn't care about yards. Rashad Dubian, unfortunate. Not unfortunate, solid game. He had a touchdown run. Receiving wise, Davion Dozier, 5 catches, 104 yards, 2 touchdowns, great game. Kanye Roberts also was the second highest receiver out of the backfield, 4 receptions, 46 yards. Jaden Barnes, 3 receptions, 84 yards, touchdown, 65-yard touchdown. That really, when we started struggling in the second half defensively, he was really there. Our tight end was solid, 2 catches, 27 yards. He did have 1 drop, but that's okay. Isaiah Cummins got in the game for a 4-yard catch, and Dalton Stroman got a 12-yard catch added on. Blocking, no sacks were allowed. Defensively, McBurrows had a great game. He was our leading tackler with 12, 3 tackles for loss. Arnholt had 10 with a tackle for loss. Gamble had 11 with 2 tackles for loss. And Abrams for Wayne had a tackle for loss after coming in the game for the injured Collins. Brayshawn Littlejohn had a huge sack late in the game. Just monster game for our defense. A lot of tackles for loss everywhere. And kicking wise, we didn't use our kicker much. He was 5 for 5. 5 for 5 on extra points. Punting, put both punts inside the 20, 36-yard average. Just a solid performance all around. And let's see the effect that this has on any recruits that want to come here. If I were a recruit and I saw what Kent Dwyer was building, and we have some points to level up with. If I saw what Kent Dwyer was building in his first game, building out a rival in Charlotte, I don't know who wouldn't want to come play for this coach. A lot of them reaching their top 5 schools, some locking us out. That's going to be an issue. Recruiting will be the hardest part. Bryce Dwyer is a motivator coach. So really, he just gets the guys going. We're gonna try to get like the QBs that off-season training boosts, because really the key to being a good team in the Sun Belt is that off-season training boost. We have 10 hours to work with. Let's see. We're gonna get this guy on campus as quickly as possible. I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant to bring him for this Oregon State game because I don't know if we can win. Higher tier opponent, that's a rivalry game. We're gonna bring him on for the bye, and we're gonna tell him he can play when he's here. I mean, he can play when he's here. We're gonna schedule this guy. Schedule this guy who I don't think really needs a visit. We'll schedule him. We'll schedule him against Oregon State. Invite his family out, and then we'll hard sell him on. I believe it's something down here. It is Grassroots Traditions. We have decent enough grades to do it. The quarterback wants to visit. Be my guest. Is there anybody else recruiting him? There is not. Maybe we won't schedule him for a visit right now. I don't think I really want to hard sell him either, because we don't just have the grades and the things that he cares about. Maybe we'll schedule this guy on a visit. So everybody else, yeah, he's in a bit more of a recruitment battle, and he helps that linebacker out. We're gonna talk about our playing style. He can come to one of our practices, and we will also hard sell him. B plus and B is fine, but D minus, the D plus isn't great. Obviously, we would like to get that up, but now we can hard sell this guy too. I mean, just absolutely great for Bryce Dwyer's recruiting. He's never gonna be known as a guy who goes and signs those great classes out of high school, like a James Franklin or who knows who else, kind of anyone else. I think we're gonna be hesitant to bring anyone else on campus right now. I don't really see a need. Maybe this guy in the near future, but we'll see. This guy I would love to bring on campus once we get a chance. Getting any 3-star would be huge, and we play FCS Midwest in our next game. I will start that up in a second.